Okay, so hi everyone. I'm really happy that all of you are on the call tonight, and I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit more with you about Epicure. My name is Mélanie Haché, and I'm a senior director with Epicure. On the call with me tonight, I have one of my first generation leaders, Brigitte Laforge, is here with us. We also have Jolene Silver as a senior consultant with Epicure, and she's in Brigitte's team. And we also have Lisa Steves, who is also a senior consultant, and she is in my team. So tonight we are going to go through the PowerPoint and talk to you all about why we decided to join Epicure. We'll be talking about like the advantages of the company. We'll be talking about the mission. So just briefly, I thought if we could each, if some of you don't want to share, that's okay. But if you do want to share, I'll let you unmute yourself when it's your turn. And if you don't want to share, it's okay too. But just for quickly, like I said, my name is Mélanie. I joined Epicure 8 years ago. I'm a mom of 3 kids, and when I joined Epicure, I was on maternity leave with my second child. I really saw Epicure as a way for me to go socialize with adults. I love my kids, but I was kind of having like a little bit of cabin fever being at home during the day. And when I found out about Epicure, being a mom of 2 young kids at that time, 2.5 years old and 6 months, my 2 kids were, I was really looking at all the ingredients on the bottles. And I really wanted to, to know what I was feeding them and why I was feeding the, like really find ways of what to make sure that what I feed them would be not only healthy, but also good to eat. So yeah, I just started with Epicure because of my love of the product and the fact that I was able to talk to adults, and also because of all the gifts. And we'll go through the slides and you'll see how much extra gifts and perks that we can actually earn with Epicure. So ladies, is there one of you that would love to share a little bit about yourself? Jolene, Lisa, or Brigitte, is there one of you that wants to unmute yourselves and share a little bit more about your journey with Epicure? You just have to say since when you joined, and a little bit about yourself, why you decided to join.
I can give a short summary. So I actually started Epicure last year in April, so just a little over a year now. And I was also on mat leave for my 3rd baby, just like Mélanie. So I just wanted to, I've always sort of thought about it, but like there's lots of direct sales company, but this one really resonated with me because of the mission and values of the company. I loved that it was food that was perfect with me because I love cooking, and I just decided to give it a try, because if you don't try, you never know. So
That's good. Shalene, did you have something that you would like to share?
Well, I'm Jolie. I just started at the end of January, and I have to say Epicure has surpassed every direct sale ideas that I had. It has given me, well, I joined because I wanted to save for my next Disney trip. So I did miss out on the Epicure Disney trip because I started too late, but I am doing really good in my budget to have ourselves go back for a second time. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you mentioned, because yeah, I know you keep sending me messages. Oh my God, this company is amazing. Oh my God, like I know you can attest to this, like, and I can totally say the same thing. Like, since joining, I've never felt as if I was selling a product, as because the product just sells by itself. Brigitte mentioned it's food products. So once the bottle is empty, people come back and they want to purchase like either refill or a new catalog comes out and they're like, oh, well, I want to try this and this. And there's always something new, and or we do have our favorites and we want to go back to them. But it's because it's food, everybody is a customer. So this is great. Lisa, if you want to speak, you're more than welcome. Do you want me to unmute yourself or? Did you want to add something, Lisa, or?
Not at this time. I'm just getting right off to bed, so okay. I'm listening.
Perfect.
Thanks.
All right. So we'll just go through the PowerPoint, and like we kind of started right now. We'll just be going through and sharing each of us a little bit more about the company. First thing that I love about Epicure is that it's a family-owned business. The lady on the right, Mrs. Sylvie Rochette, actually founded the company over 23 years ago now, and her amazing, vibrant daughter, Amelia Warren, is our CEO. The company is based out of Victoria, British Columbia, and it's family-owned, and all of our seasonings are prepared in Canada. All of our spice blends, like the actual spices that they'll go and they'll purchase anywhere basically in the world, and they'll go where the products are the best resources. Epicure is always looking out for us, and they're always trying to find the best products out there. But the actual spice blends, I don't have a bottle. Oh, do have one here. So let's say these are like the different types of bottles, two different types of bottles, I should say, that we do have. And the spice blends are prepared and made in Canada. And for right now, we're only available in Canada, but only for the next, basically for the next month. And then we'll be able to share our amazing opportunity to the US also. And yeah, just to go back, Mrs. Rochette started the company because she wanted to know what she was feeding her children. So this really resonated to me. To know what's in our food is important. Epicure is a company that's really, I have another product here. I should have took it out. What we call is like good food real fast. So it's like all box recipe kits that we do have. And what's the fun part of all this is the big question that a lot of us have, especially at dinner time, is, okay, what's for dinner? What are we going to have? I mentioned earlier I have a family of 5. Brigitte also a family of 5. Jolene has 1 boy, and Lisa, I know, has a boy and a girl too. So all of us, we're all busy. We come home after work and we're like, okay, kids are hungry, husband is hungry. We want to know what's for supper, and we want it to be tasty, quick, and easy to prepare, and still be healthy. So Epicure has brought out what we call our Good Food Real Fast box kit. And basically these kits are amazing. They show us within 20 minutes how to create a meal from raw to ready. I don't know if you wanted to share a little bit here, Brigitte. I know you touched on a little bit about that earlier, about like the mission, the reason why the company exists is something really important to us. And
like the story of the company?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, like it was, it's really a great story because I think we can all relate as mothers. So Sylvie Rochette started making her own. She was very conscious of what she fed her kids, her 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and Amelia is now the CEO. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so she was really conscious of that and didn't like what she was reading off the labels at the grocery store. So she started doing her own spice blends and started selling them at the local market. And then, as we say in French, ça fait boule de neige. It just like became a bigger thing. And then eventually she started her company and made it an opportunity for for everybody to be an entrepreneur. So it's really a very inspiring story, and it's very inspiring to hear her talk and
Oh yeah.
hear her when she does speeches. And yeah, it's really great.
Yeah. And yeah, just to think, because she could have just, decided 23 years ago, okay, I'm just going to sell my products in, a local store, or could have just been like something that she would have just put on the shelf somewhere, and it would have not been available to anywhere else in Canada. But she decided to go, through the direct sales market instead. And yeah, it's amazing what our company is going to be looking at within the next few years. Our mission, like it says here, is to inspire people to live healthier, more meaningful lives by changing the way they eat. And we kind of touched on this, but especially eating like I know a lot of people are, okay, I have to go to the gym, I have to work out, this is important, you have to move. But if you're not feeding your body the right things, even if you're going to the gym 24/7, it won't work like in the end. And these numbers show it, like 1 in 2 adults, 1 in 3 children are overweight and obese. Like, this is amazing. Like, just thinking of these numbers, 1 in 5 adults live with chronic disease, different types of conditions, heart problems, cancer, diabetes, and millions of people, like I kind of touched on this, want to know what's for dinner. And these box sets, these kits are amazing. They come with recipe cards, they come with the products. The actual prices per portion are all on the list too. So these items all show our customers how to cook from raw to ready within 20 minutes. And as we kind of touched on this, if we can prevent adding extra salt fillers in our diet, we can control these type of diseases that we're seeing in wide spread all over Canada, the US, and globally. Especially, I kind of talked about this already, but our meal solutions and kits, and the fact that we can prepare from 20 minutes or less are what makes Epicure a different company. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit more about this, Brigitte, about the Epicure products. The Never Ever list is a long, long list of products that will never be, ingredients that will never be in our products. And another big thing that's how do they say that? Makes us different from the rest of the other companies that are selling spice blends, that we are, I'll let you go through the slide.
Yeah, so the Never Ever list is really just we want to avoid like all the fillers and processed ingredients, and these are like all the things that you will never find in Epicure. So mainly gluten-free, nut-free, no corn syrup, no hydrogenated fat, very low in sugar and salt. And that's one thing that probably it surprises people the most, like at first. And no artificial colors, sweeteners. I love that it's 85% non-GMO, and it's always increasing, like slowly but surely, and eventually it's probably going to be but at the moment 85%. And I love that it's made from ethically sourced ingredients. They're very, very conscious of where they get their ingredients, and I love that detail about the company as well. So Never Ever list is and it's in a I said nut-free facility. Exactly. So there's no nuts in our products, even if we might have products that say that they can be we can add some peanut butter, but there is absolutely none in our products. There's no contamination or anything. So
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because they did come out with a few products that they put the word peanut, but there's no peanuts in
Yeah.
in the actual product. And yeah, now we kind of talked a little bit more about like the seasoning part of the catalog. But I remember when I first joined Epicure, I was sure that we only had seasonings, and I quickly found out when I went online, epicure.com became my friend fairly quickly. And I saw that we had so many kitchen cookware, time-saving tools that we could use in the kitchen. And these I could not live without. I'm actually going away this summer, and I'm thinking, do I want to bring my steamer? Is there a place in my suitcase for my for my bacon roll? So yeah, I have a few things that I think are a must in your kitchen, and now that I've used them, like I don't think I could go back and to not be able to use them. Especially the little mini prep bowls are awesome. We can use them dishwasher, fridge, microwave, oven. They're amazing. Okay. This we kind of touched on it again. What's for dinner is always on people's minds, and the fact that we can create like tasty meals like this. Again, if you haven't been already on the website epicure.com, you can find so many recipe ideas. It's amazing. Since actually I know all three of us, or four of us, three plus me, since we all joined Epicure and became good food ambassadors, and our customers can attest to this too, that just by talking, like I mentioned this earlier, but I've never felt as if I was selling a product since I joined Epicure. Just by sharing how I prepared my recipe, and I'm actually inspiring others to eat better and to want to live healthier too, because then they're seeing, well, she's using this, and we kind of touched on that earlier to what you were saying, Brigitte, with the sugar and the sodium conscious spice blends it's a big important market right there, because I know before Epicure I was buying a lot of store-bought products, and now I'm actually making a lot of my own recipes from scratch because it's so easy, and I know exactly what I'm putting in my recipe, versus at the store you're like, well, I'm not sure what's in that, and I'm always like thinking, if I can't pronounce it, if I don't know what it is, I should not buy it. So with Epicure, there's none of those. What does that product mean? There's no question. So really more trusting. Yeah, I was trying to find a word. That's another big part here. Getting paid to do what you love. Through our cooking classes, it's so much fun. We get to show people how to cook from raw to ready within 20 minutes or less. And the fact that we have an online e-commerce website is great. Our customers can actually order from anywhere in Canada, soon in the US, and they could also be on vacation anywhere in the world, basically, and to have their order shipped directly to their house would be an option too. We get paid every Friday, which is great. Every Friday is payday. And as we open the US market in July, Canadian and US consultants will both be able to sponsor and to sell. So what we call cross-border sponsoring and selling. This is amazing. Not a lot of companies do offer this option, and Epicure has really put in place everything for us to be successful once we do open the market. We actually have sample packs that we can pre-purchase to send out to customers to have them taste the product before they purchase it. And through our cooking classes is another way to taste the products. We're kind of like a Costco on wheels. I like that analogy because we have them sample what they prepared, and after that they can choose if they want to purchase it. Great, and if it was not something that they like, it's okay. I'm sure they'll find something else in our catalog that they would love. And another big thing is that we don't have to keep an inventory in your house. We can direct ship anywhere to your door, and that's another big perk. Do you want to do this slide, Brigitte?
Sure. Be part of something bigger. Definitely. I find this is just the most amazing opportunity. The support is just amazing. Like, you're never, as the first bullet says, you're in a business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. There's always help around you, and never hesitate to reach out to your leader. Which I do with Melanie. Thrive with support from your in-market regional. Definitely. For each, Canada is divided into, we have 2 sales manager, and so there's Karen De Valentine in the west, and then Sylvie Morin, and we are just really, really lucky to have those 2 ladies because they are always full of ideas to help us thrive with our business. So we do have a Facebook group, and we have business tools available on our on my Epicure website under Epicure University. There's lots of information there, and opportunities for team meetings as well. I find that it's so it's really useful, really good to be able to connect with others in our own team. So if we touch base once a month, it's a good opportunity to network. And also there's a conference that is an amazing opportunity not to miss in Vegas this year. So that's very exciting in Las Vegas, beginning of from August 6 to 9. And and we also have used our marketing and social media resource to spread the word. Definitely, because Epicure has a Facebook page, and they always have lots of posts that we can share with our own groups or on our own Facebook page. So there's tons and tons of resources. This is really an amazing place to be.
All right. So now, as you've been listening and you've been watching the slides go by, I would love for you to, person that will be listening to our video afterwards, if you can just think of basically the main reason why you decided to take the time to listen to this video tonight, and to think of what's your reason to possibly want to give a chance to Epicure too. Is it because of the health and wellness goals that you may have? Is it because you're wanting to enjoy an extensive product discount? I won't lie, I actually joined because I wanted the 25% off discount. What I decided afterwards is this was way more than just the discount opportunity that was offered to me. Epicure, like, just through cooking classes, I was able to show and to teach people, and I really enjoy this part of the being an Epicure consultant because I know Brigitte said also she loves to cook. I love to cook too, and I actually felt that, okay, I found the right direct sale company. I was looking for one too for a while, and none other, there was nothing that was clicking, but this one really fitted with my family and my values. Want to do this one, Brigitte?
Sure. So if you're looking for extra income, this is definitely a great way to earn it. Pay off debt and expenses. For me, I think one of the main reasons when I was thinking of, in terms of what could I pay off, was renovations. So definitely a good way to save some money. And I think it's been mentioned, like if you're saving for a trip, so it's really a good way to put some money aside, save for your kids' activities and tuition. Um, you can, yeah, earn $100 plus at each cooking class, because the average cooking class is about 400, so 25% of that would be 100. So you can definitely, you choose like how much you want to make. You decide your schedule. So it can be whatever you want, extra 400 up to 800 or even more. So you decide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another great perk, because I know personally I had not even thought of the extra income that I could generate out of becoming an Epicure consultant. I was way happy with my discount, and I thought, well, I'll make a few $100 here and there, but it can, like you said, it can actually add up fairly quickly, and you're in the control of how much time that you're wanting to put in. Another great fun thing, as it's written here, friendship and fun. I touched a little bit on this earlier. Being on maternity leave, I really wanted to meet new people, and to talk to adults, and to be able to. I love the second line, reconnect with old friends, as Epicure is a product that can be, shared, offered to anybody as everybody eats. This was really a great opportunity for me to reconnect with, high school friends, college, university friends, and previous neighbors, or something that people that I met within the previous years, and to share with them the great products, opportunity that was offered to me, and that I keep sharing with others. It's really great.
Here you are.
I am. And flexibility. I know we are both moms of 3 kids, so I'll let you, Brigitte, talk a little bit about this. But this is a big part of. I know a lot of people are like, you have 3 kids, how do you do this? But it's. I'll let Brigitte talk, and I'll add on after.
So definitely flexible. Like we both have full-time jobs, and well, I think everybody has a full-time job here.
Yes.
And we do Epicure on the side. So just deciding throughout the month, okay, I want to work these days, and these days are for my family. So you make your own schedule, and you work around that schedule. So there's no set time. Like you decide what you want to do, and yeah, and if you want to grow and expand your business, then that's also an opportunity as well. So
yeah, so yeah, flexibility is a big aspect, as we're seeing here, the lady with the little baby too. Like, you can work anywhere. Basically you just have to have a computer or a phone, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and I wanted to add that there's quite often there are some consultants that would, they're on mat leave, and they're looking for an alternative to be able to be at home and be with the kids, but have an income as well. So this is like a really great solution for those women. So we have quite a few that are doing it full time, actually. So
yeah. And main reason why I shifted my mindset when I first started with the company, and I said, okay, 25% is great. But when I saw the recognition advancement part, that's what got me hooked. At my current day job at that time, 8 years ago, I was not there was no career advancement opportunity. I really wanted some. I wanted leadership skills, but it was so not possible at that time. But through Epicure, I've been able to learn all these new skills. I've actually been able to travel to exotic destinations, like they mentioned here. On the top here, and on the bottom, it's from our previous last year's trip in the Dominican. I've actually been to Jamaica, Portugal, and this year, me and Brigitte, we just came back not even a month ago, we went to Disney World with our families. So this was really a fun trip, and it was nice to be able to share with my kids too this time. Another big perk about Epicure, because once you become an Epicure consultant, you're being recognized not only through emails, messages on Facebook that we see. We receive flowers. We actually get to walk on stage at conference. And once we get to lead senior director and above, we actually get to receive what we call the lifestyle bonus. I was actually listening to our CEO call last week, and I found that so cute, like what you mentioned on the call. It's called a lifestyle bonus compared to other companies where they'll offer like a car bonus. Epicure believes in offering us a lifestyle bonus instead. You get to choose the type of car that you want to drive, and if for whatever reason you're okay, and like I know I would be one of those. I would be okay with the car that I'm actually driving now. I would not want to be, impose a certain color or a certain model of vehicle just because the company asked that. And that way you're able to take that extra income, whether it's $500 up to $1,500 during the month, that you would receive an extra lifestyle bonus, and you get to put it towards your I don't know, maybe a future trip or a future paying off debt or paying for your kids' tuition to soccer, hockey, whatever type of sports, or saving for your education. Basically, lifestyle bonus can be used anyway. Going back to our CEO just quickly on the call, she did mention you wouldn't want me to choose your car. If she was going to be choosing our car, she would choose a Jetta, I guess. She would choose a Volkswagen. So she just laughed and said, well, some people may be happy out of this, others no. So that way, lifestyle bonus is really flexible, and we get to choose where we want to put that extra money and get promoted. Actually, when we decide to be, it's not because somebody got fired. It's not because somebody lost their job or basically passed away, or you actually get to move up the career ladder as fast and at the pace that you put in. So these are the main 5 reasons why an Epicure consultant joins our company, or becomes a person joins our company, becomes an Epicure consultant. So start thinking if one of these resonated with you. We would love to learn more. This just quickly is our launch kit, and we call this like our kit in a box or business in a box. The boxes come really nice. They're all decorated with Epicure logo on them. And we actually have an e-commerce website, and our website is free. Other companies, you have to pay for it. So it's another great perk of being an Epicure consultant. So I thank you for taking the time to listen to our call tonight, and start thinking just quickly, are you living your epic life? Like we like to have the hashtag on Facebook and on Twitter. And I look forward to hearing more from you once you've listened to this call. So if one of your consultants share with you this link, I hope that you will follow up and ask questions about what you've learned today. And I hope to see you become a part of our organization. Thank you.